Now I'm going to start with a pound of frozen raw shrimp, and I'm going to defrost them by soaking them in cold water for about 15 to 20 minutes or until they are thoroughly defrosted. And here I have my 1-inch piece of ginger, and the first thing that we want to do is go ahead and peel all of the skin off using a peeler like this. And once all of the skin is removed from your ginger, you want to go ahead and grate it using a grater just like this. And once your ginger is all grated, you can go ahead and set it aside. Now we have our 2 green onions, which I've rinsed under cold running water and dried with paper towels. And the first thing that I'm going to do is just chop about 1 inch off of the top, just to get rid of the wilted kind of dead leaves up there. And then I'm going to chop the bottom of the bases off like that. Then what I want to do is just chop them into tiny pieces like this. And once the onions are chopped, we can go ahead and prepare our other ingredients. And here we have the red and green peppers. And the first thing that I want to do is I just want to cut out the tops. So I want to go ahead and actually just cut out the stem of each of these peppers. And what that's going to do is that's going to allow us to remove the center where the seeds are. So we just want to pull that out like this. Now, the other thing that we want to do is cut it in half directly. And then we just want to take out this inner white meat right here and the seeds along with that. And then once we do that, we want to rinse it under cold running water and then dry it with paper towels. And once all of the seeds and inner white meat is removed, we just want to cut it into thin strips like this. And then what I want to do is cut these thin strips in half so that we have pieces about this big. And then you can go ahead and set those pieces aside while we prepare the other ingredients. And once the shrimp have defrosted, we can just go ahead and drain them in a colander. And once the shrimp are drained, just remove the shells, the tails, and the legs of these shrimp. Now, some of them, these are already clean down the center. They already took the main vein out. But if yours have those in them, you also want to cut those out as well. So we just want to go ahead and just remove all of the shells from the shrimp like that. And once our shrimp are clean, what I'm going to do is just add a marinade to them. I'm going to start with 1 teaspoon of this Shaoxing wine, and I'm just going to pour that on. And then I'm going to add a little bit of salt, about 1 teaspoon of salt. And I just want to use my hand and kind of mix it in so that I know the salt has caught each piece of the shrimp. Then I'm going to add the cornstarch. And again, I'm going to sprinkle it in. And I'm going to use my hand just to make sure each piece has gotten some of the cornstarch on it. Now for the sauce, I'm going to start out with our chicken broth, and to that I'm just going to add in the sugar and the salt. And what I want to do is just stir those 2 ingredients around until it semi-dissolves into the chicken broth. And once they're dissolved, I'm going to go ahead and add in my chili oil. Now this is what is going to give this dish its spice. And if you want, and if you don't like spicy food, you can actually reduce this, or you can leave it out completely if you wish. Then to that, I'm going to add in the ketchup. And I'm just going to stir all of this around until it's thoroughly mixed together. And then we can go ahead and start on cooking our shrimp. And once the oil is hot, we can go ahead and add in our shrimp. And we just want to let that cook for about 1 to 2 minutes. And once they turn pink, you just want to remove them from the oil and place them on a plate lined with paper towels. And once the oil is hot, I'm just going to go ahead and add in our ginger. And then our green onion. And we're just going to stir fry that for about 30 seconds. And then we're going to go ahead and add in the red and green pepper. And this is my extra hand, Amy. She's helping me with the peppers. And all of it, actually.
I'm the pepper lady.
And after about a minute, you can go ahead and add in your sauce. And then once your sauce is mixed in, you just want to go ahead and return the shrimp to the wok. And then go ahead and add in your cornstarch, which you want to whisk with a little bit of water just to dissolve it before you add it in. And once the sauce is thickened and everything is thoroughly coated, you can go ahead and remove it from the heat. And once it is coated with the sauce, then it is ready to serve.
I don't like the real peas. I'm not eating the peas.
The flavors of the chili sauce, the soy sauce, the fresh ginger are amazing. The only thing that can make it any better is this Allure Donor Riesling. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit!